Happy full moon, collective. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our full moon chakra energy check-in. This is a timeless tarot reading for the Capricorn Aquarius full moon energy. Yes, this is timeless. This can resonate whenever. All right, but for those of you tuning in now, the full moon, it peaks tomorrow, August 1st. All right, so I wanted to get this live into you all before that peak so you guys can kind of soak in and meditate on any of the messages and any of the energies that come up for this reading. All right, I'm super excited to get into this energy for you guys. The full moon energy has been kind of creeping in that last half of astrology readings that I did for you guys. So I'm interested to see what's in store when it comes to the next 2 weeks under this full moon vibe as we head into the Leo Virgo new moon. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I believe now, if my memory serves me right, hold on, because I think I actually have a moon incense. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Yeah, I think this is, because that doesn't, that might be lavender. Hold on. I know it might not be this one. Yeah, no, it's not that one. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I think this may be the moon. We're going to light our moon incense here to get us kind of settled into this beautiful full moon energy. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope it's kind of settling in your vibrations well. All right, let me know how you're feeling if you feel inclined to in the comments down below. We're going to get into this, y'all, okay? Let's first light this incense. We'll do our grounding practice, and then we'll get into the channeled messages and then the cards, all right? Hi, Cece. Good evening, love. Happy full moon to you. As I was kind of meditating, I felt like there was something very mysterious about this full moon energy. I kept hearing the word unknowns, the unknowns, the unknowns, the unknowns. So many questions or particular questions might be receiving answers under this full moon. Almost kind of like a yes or a no, or a maybe, okay? I'm seeing like an 8-ball, like the magic 8-ball. You know how you shake it and you're like, it's like absolutely, or like no way, or think again, or you know. It's almost as if you guys have been shaking the magic 8-ball for a while. And now under this full moon, you're getting the answer. I do feel a little bit of excitement around that. And I also feel acceptance as well. Meaning whatever the answer is, it will feel and ring as truth. So it won't be, let me try to shake it up again, or like, oh, let me see if something else, let's see if it says it again. You know, this will be like, okay, yes, I accept, or it's a no, okay, but I accept it, okay? Or even it might be a maybe, undecided, undetermined, which would just mean that there's maybe just some things external from you here, collective, that have to fall through, that have to happen, have to shift before it can be a absolutely this is fated, or maybe not this lifetime. And it feels that strong as like a lifetime thing. Interesting. I am seeing the tree of life in my mind's eye. So this does feel like destiny has a hand in this, or like fate and destiny are playing around under this full moon. Oh, fate and destiny will be revealed. I just heard they'll be revealed. So the fate of a situation, the destiny of a particular situation, or your own path here will be revealed a little bit more. A higher view. Oh, wow. I want to keep this. So I heard rare, and I feel like it's rare because I don't think that card has come out of this deck often. I've been using this deck for the moon readings for a minute. I want to say I've maybe seen that card one other time out of all of the readings I've done with this deck. So we're going to keep that, a higher view. In perfect harmony. We get this card a lot. Sacral chakra energy. This is third eye energy with the 41, 11 here. So this is something being revealed or destined about your particular walk and your particular path in life. Everything that you desire in this moment is in perfect harmony. Everything that is being revealed is in perfect harmony. That's what I feel like, regardless of what the Magic 8 Ball says. I think at a soul level collective, it'll resonate as, okay, like that's in alignment. I accept it. Okay, cool. It's like whatever resistance that maybe was a part of this for some of y'all, it's like that gets released because you're being pulled into a higher viewpoint here. Using your wisdom to see something, or understanding why the answer is either yes, or the answer is either no, or the answer is either maybe at a very deep soul level that brings about a sense of peace in due time. Okay, I do want to put this one back though. Interestingly enough, like that one is really, really strong as an energy. So I'm excited to see what the book says. Yeah, we got shining through. Some of you, this is a big moment. This full moon energy is a big moment for some of you guys. It's almost like whatever is shining through, whatever light is trying to come through you or out of you or be expressed through you, it can no longer be ignored, is what I just heard. It can no longer be hidden. It can no longer be dormant, stagnant, in the background. Something's coming to the forefront. This is the throat chakra vibration of 30, breaking down into a 3. You have 41 over here, breaking down into a 5. All right, they want me to put that one back. Okay. Anything else I need to know before we get more direct energies under this full moon, Divine? Yes, okay. There's an announcement coming for somebody here. Because I just heard, hear ye, hear ye. Maybe there's like a public service announcement. You got time machine at the bottom of the deck. Or something will be declared, or a decree will be written or read or spoken. Whatever, again, whatever is said, whatever is spoken, whatever the answer is, it will be clear It'll make sense. It's like a sense of somebody or something is bringing about clarity under this full moon. This could be spirit saying like, here's my judgment, here's the answer, here's the ruling, this is what is. This is what we've decided. Or this is how it's going to be, collective. This is the path. Or this is the choice. Or something like that. It's an announcement. I'm seeing Archangel Gabriel with the horn. It's an announcement. Judgment energy for some of you guys, okay? What else? Anything else divine for this full moon in Capricorn Aquarius? Something about Saturn as well. Okay. So, what will be announced might be the truth of something. Someone could be sharing a truth, declaring a truth, making a proclamation of truth, or the truth comes out, or the truth is revealed. And or for some of y'all, and maybe just a few, not all of y'all, but with the higher view, whatever is announced, you're going to see the spiritual side of whatever this is. Like, someone could say something, but you know the deeper meaning or the deeper truth at hand. Now, this could be on a very wide global scale. This could be something very intimate and very personal for you. We did get 11. So for some of you guys, this is in your own personal nucleus, like your own bubble. Okay. Anything else? I do feel like whatever is being announced, just take the time to see it clearly through the third eye before you react or before you say anything or respond, if the announcement requires a response. Okay. Are we ready? Yeah, all right. Thank you so much, Divine, for connecting me here to the collective for this full moon in Capricorn Aquarius. It's a super moon as well, under this super full moon energy. What else does the collective need to know alongside of a higher view? What else is happening, shifting, or changing in the energy? Great and full. Root chakra. Trophy energy. Maybe that's the winner is finally announced. Maybe some of you are like a part of a sweepstakes, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you played the lottery or put your name in the running for something. Some of you might be picked for something. Or this could be, again, very from a higher view. This is like a spiritual battle that's been won. Or the winner is announced. I'm almost seeing like a boxing ring, like, you know, whoever wins all the rounds, I think they call them refs. I think so. Don't quote me on that. Okay. But whoever's, not mediating, Lord Jesus. The person with the whistle, child, whoever calls it, okay, lifts up the person's hand. That's what I see. It's been a long fight, but somebody's getting the trophy. Great and full. Vibration of 4, which is the root chakra energy, foundational energy, earth energy as well. What else? What other energies might be shifting and changing? Call of the muse and a beautiful uncaging. We do get these two quite a bit. So throat chakra, sacral chakra, okay. I almost feel like for some of you, this is like a battle that maybe has been between you and spirit. Spirit's been maybe fighting for you to do something, see something, connect with something, venture into something, answer this particular call. I feel like we get this in the moon energies all the time. Answer the call. Answer the call of the muse, of that energy that just wants to be expressed, the creative force for some of y'all. Some of you could be like motivational speakers, or again, this is the announcement, the call of the muse, calling all people hear ye, right? All right, they're also showing me like Cinderella in a way. So some of this could be romantic, okay? But kind of how like my favorite Cinderella is the Brandy Cinderella with Whitney Houston and Whoopi Goldberg. Like that's my absolute on repeat my entire childhood, okay? I know damn near every word of that entire movie. Good one. Classic, okay? But it's like where the I don't want to call him a butler, but whoever was like assisting the prince was like had the scroll and was like making the announcement, oh, the prince is having a party, like da 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 da, or like, oh, we need to find the whoever this glass slipper belongs to. It's like that type of thing for some of y'all. That's so interesting. Okay. But a beautiful uncaging. Something about this happening, something about this coming about in this way or being announced in this way or whatever is to come after this call. Okay, will be something that will be absolutely beautiful and something that many of you are going to be grateful for because you either see what's happening from a higher point of view and or I feel like you've been in this kind of soaring above the clouds energy or above this situation and just kind of flowing with it, feeling your way through it. And it's like, that's what leads you to this almost like an Ace of Cups. So either you just having a great and full heart, right? A beautiful encaging of your own creative or heart space energy, or this is like being initiated by something or someone. Yeah, broken open, more heart chakra. Okay, I'm going to put that back though. Because I just want one divine. Direct influential energy under this full moon in Capricorn and Aquarius divine. What does the collective need to be aware of that is shifting and changing in the energy for Capricorn Aquarius full super moon? A deep breath. All right. Okay. So root chakra and third eye are going to be the most important chakras to connect with and tap into. Okay. Some of you could have a lot of earth energy in your chart and you got a tender embrace. So again, some of you guys, this is actually a connection or a relationship. It's almost like spirit's like, take a deep breath because it's like, it's about to be announced or something's about to like come out here. Okay. Whether, I mean, and for those of you that would know, like maybe this is the decision to like go public with a relationship or something like that. I don't, whatever that might mean for you, or kind of accept something for what it is. Again, I kind of feel like there's this like resistance that's been overcome or will be overcome under this full moon, whatever was kind of keeping you all back from being great and full, or whatever was somewhat challenging here to your either your sense of security or your sense of safety, or something like in the more instinctual part of you was like either on high alert. But it's like you're stepping into this higher view of the situation, which is bringing in a lot of tenderness, a lot of calm, a lot of peace. Yeah, you got 22 at the bottom of the deck with tender embrace. Okay, which is a master number and can speak to partnerships. All right, so 4, 7, 4, 5, or 7, 41, or 22 might mean something here for you. All right, let's dig a little deeper. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful energies here under the full moon. What does the collective need to know about a higher view, great and full, and a deep breath? Ooh. Okay, you know what? We're going to get the tarot this time first, and then I'm going to read these from the book. I know I typically read them right away, but I just quickly picked up the tarot, so I'm going to flow with that. What's this higher view? What's the higher view that the collective can see now under this full moon? What's the higher viewpoint? What can the collective now see under this full moon? The 5 of Cups. Oh boy. So yeah, where either the focus has been on what's been lost, maybe it's like realizing that, yeah, you've maybe been stuck on how disappointing something was, or focusing on the spilled milk of a situation, not necessarily the 2 cups behind you, right? Okay, hold on. Let me scoot this over just a little bit so everything can be in the view. Tell me more though. What's the higher viewpoint of this 5 of Cups? The 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are, if you have been experiencing a lot of disappointment, it's like you're channeling it into some sort of creative effort or creative endeavor or hobby that you have, or something that you're trying to learn how to do or increase your skill in. It's like, take it out on the canvas, take it out on the, or channel, I almost want to say channel it through the canvas, or channel it through the medium of your choice, whether that is like pen and paper, whether that's song, whether that is dance, whether that's crafting, scrapbooking, whatever. Okay, photography, like whatever really, however you can express it. That's the call of the muse. So some of you might be understanding that a particular situation or a particular path or something here left you in the 5 of Cups so that, oh, I just heard it's a gift. It was a gift of the 5 of Cups. And I know that that might be a little, woo-woo, whatever, but that's just what I'm sensing and feeling. It's like you're finally seeing the 5 of Cups for what it is. It's a gift to acknowledge the over-attachment, to acknowledge, right, where you maybe were holding on to things a little too long, or, needing to kind of emotionally let something go, or that there is this need for emotional balance, okay? But it's a gift. The 5 of Cups is a gift. It's a gift to use to channel into your creative expression or into your work. So tell me more about the higher view of the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles for the collective under this full moon. The 10 of Cups. Channeling the disappointment into your work, your medium, brings you emotional fulfillment, a great and full heart. It's the gift. It's almost like the 5 of Cups was the key to get to the 10 of Cups. You needed that 5 of Cups. You needed those 3 cups to spill over so that you can remember what was important, the tender embrace, the 2 elephants. This is almost like a 2 of Cups. It's like some of you guys are starting to understand how you work or how you operate, or just kind of like, maybe that's what's happening here too. Whatever shame or like guilt or I almost want to say toughness or hardship you were putting on yourself for being a certain way, feeling a certain way, acting a certain way, or believing in certain things, or choices that you've made. It's like all of that is melting away. And it's like, oh, it's finding purpose in it. That was for purpose. Look at what came out of that, the 8 of Pentacles. Look at what I was able to do and produce from that 5 of Cups. That has now brought me the 10 of Cups, and or brought you a little bit more clarity around what you want that 10 of Cups to look like and feel like. Maybe even who. There could be a who involved here. Maybe even who you would like to have that 10 of Cups with. A higher view. Okay, so tell me about the energy between a higher view and great and full. What connects the third eye and the root chakra? The 3 of Wands. Grateful for what's to come. Anticipating a great and full heart. So this Ten of Cups is coming. It's on the way. Now that you can see it, now that you, yeah, some of you are for sure moving out of the Five of Cups. Like, I think it's been hard to let go of what has spilled over, what has ended, what did not go right. Two of Swords in reverse. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, no, maybe. We'll put that back because I think my deck was upside down. I apologize, y'all. But for it to even come out like that, it's like no longer feeling double-minded about something. No longer being at the crossroads. That's the announcement. Oh, that could be it. Some of you have been at that Two of Swords. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to trust. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm undecided. I don't know. Well, the Two of Swords is in reverse now. Decision's been made. Position has been set. This is it. This is what I want. I want a great and full heart. I want a tender embrace. I want the Ten of Cups. It's like, I'm almost hearing priorities. Maybe going through that Five of Cups made some of you guys realize where your priorities were misaligned, and or what you feel is best for you to prioritize when it comes to connections and relationships or your work. Okay. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Some of you are definitely carrying more than your fair share. Some of you, it's definitely been a hard, I can feel that. It's been a heavy, hard road to navigate that Five of Cups. Or to even get into a higher view around something. It's like you've either been very much so in your lower chakras around it, still in the deep feeling of it. But now it's like you're tapping into your third eye, your throat chakra, your crown chakra, right? Like you're starting to gain a peek behind the veil, or just a deeper spiritual understanding around why something occurred the way it did, why those three cups spilled over. Okay, so tell me about this great and full energy, Divine. Thank you. Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Again, fives are a number of change. You got 5 here, so that's 3 5. So 555 might be a very important number synchronicity for you. It's like you guys are connecting the dots in a very beautiful way. It's like freeing you, bridging the gap, which means you're operating through your heart chakra now, or your heart chakra's come alive, or has shifted, or has grown, or is now more active than it was, because it's like the Five of Cups, that halfway point, right? Okay, this is the point where I know something has to give. I know I have to either go deeper into something. I have to learn more. I have to see something different. The Five of Swords that was brought to you, or whatever the situation was, made you the Queen of Swords. Helped you to be able to discern logically what is truth and what isn't, or how to communicate better after having some sort of poor communication with others, or a situation occur where it could have been solved by better communication. So having to deal with the Five of Swords has then taught you how to be very cut, clear, and to the point. So it's like another thing to be grateful for. I'm grateful to have learned that lesson. Or I'm grateful that the Five of Swords showed up because it taught me or helped me step into the Queen of Swords. Again, regardless of your gender. How to, because you know the queens are, undertone of the energy of the queens is water. Despite, no matter the suit. So this is air, water energy. That's why I kind of connect it to Libra, Scorpio. And it's almost like I feel like you all are gaining a better sense and a better barrier around how to discern opinions, ideas, thoughts, words almost like for some of you too, how to not take certain things personally. Like after dealing with this Five of Swords and then to have the Five of Cups out here as well, it's like, okay, now I know that's maybe sometimes people just going to say certain things just to say it, or, you know, that's maybe more of a reflection of where they're at as opposed to where I am, or like it's something that was either taken very personally or just something that maybe was a very sore spot. It's like, I'm not taking it personally anymore. I'm not absorbing it. The Queen of Swords, guarded around her water energy. The Five of Pentacles. Look at all the fives. Because it's almost like guarding the mind as well. Because when you're in the Five of Pentacles, it is a very vulnerable state, just like the Five of Cups, just like the Five of Swords. So this is your fourth five. Five is a very, very important number here. Okay, so I don't know about August 5th, maybe is going to have an important time, or next, like the next 5 of the month, whether that's the 5th, the 15th, the 25th, might hold some meaning here, depending on when you're watching this, okay? But the vulnerable state that you're in when you're in the Five of Pentacles is almost kind of like the wrong word is said or the wrong thought is connected to, it can kind of make or break the situation. That's why I feel like the Queen of Swords is out here. And then look at how she's even positioned, right? And then, yeah, you got the Seven of Wands. Yeah. So protection, guarding, but you see how her hand is up and her sword is kind of down? As opposed to holding the sword up, like, I am ready and willing to use this immediately. It's like, hold on, take a second. I'm not going to necessarily use this just yet, but let me state my case. Let me make something clear. Let me clear the air. Or it's like, no, 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 no. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm already dealing with the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. The wrong influence can kind of make or break this situation, make or break your optimism or your excitement around something coming in. So with the Seven of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, I would definitely say if this is some sort of relationship connection, a tender embrace, it's like it is very important to have a strong barrier around what you are absorbing as truth, believing as truth, connecting as truth. Don't let anything that is said, done, or the circumstance stop you from being optimistic about what you are clearly sensing here, collective, coming in for you. The only time you would prepare to, in the Three of Wands, is when you know the ship is coming, when you know that fourth wand is coming. Some of you, that fourth wand is showing up in this Ten of Cups, this tender embrace. Okay, what's the energy between or within the root chakra since we have it twice? The Two of Swords. All right, so it's back out. Moon and Libra energy. Some of you are going to feel really, really sensitive right now. Yeah, look at that. Devil in reverse. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, no more tricks, no more games, no more illusions. Clarity, like we were channeling, right? Something's going to be announced. Something's going to be made clear that won't allow this energy to penetrate into someone's mind. Five of Swords, someone's heart, Five of Cups, or even someone's finances or stability. Yeah, and you got the Tower. Something is for sure shifting. Like, for me, the Tower is the pure number synchronicity of 555. Like, everything is changing, and you have all the fives out here. Well, not all of them, but, well, yeah. I feel like it's like some of you guys are gaining the courage to stay optimistic about something happening for you, something coming in for you, despite the circumstances that you're in. Where, yeah, it's like that devil energy can't keep you bound anymore. Can't keep you double-minded. So for some of you where you still kind of feel pulled one way, pulled the other, or just not sure-footed when it comes to this, take a deep breath. Do some breath work. Find a little bit of a meditative state to be in mentally so that you can really tune into the right and proper energy around this, which I do feel is the Three of Wands. To be excited, to look forward to something. Be mindful though, collective, because I do feel like with all these fives here, there could be a lot of energies or entities trying to penetrate the collective to cause confusion. Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, to kind of like cast a shadow of despair. Do your very, very best if that is gripping you right now to try to fight against that, okay? We'll talk a little bit more about it. Tell me more. Tell me more about a deep breath. Why does the collective need to breathe deeply? Okay, it was upright at first. Whoa, hold on. You got the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Relationship, tender embrace. Two of Swords. Some of you maybe have a decision between two opportunities, two people, two connections, two situations, two choices. You can either act as the King of Swords or act from the King of Cups. Why does the collective need to take a deep breath? My air and water energies, you're definitely going to be feeling this. I feel like the strongest, even though this is like a Capricorn Aquarius. The Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. That's what I'm trying to say. There's like this energy that wants to come in, that wants to cast doubt on whether or not something is in fact moving forward or shifting. So it's like having to breathe through it, because this is like the undertone. I feel like, again, the fire here is what's happening in the spirit. But based on the reality or based on what's happening in your waking life, it's like swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Like it looks very different than how it feels. Or what you're sensing spiritually that's shifting almost like contradicts with the Two of Swords, what's kind of happening in your reality. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords for taking a deep breath. Yeah, I do feel like there could definitely be people operating out of a lower vibration, either around you, collective, okay? Or this could be happening to someone connected to you. You might find yourself kind of battling this lower vibrational energy as well. Just take it as it resonates. But the deep breath is needed because it's a way to connect to what's happening spiritually. I can't get over that. It's like shifts are happening. We saw the Tower, all of these fives, the changes. You can feel it. You can sense it. You can almost be grateful for it already because it feels as if it's here. But that's where I feel like that devil energy kind of comes in to try to say, is it really here? Are you sure? Because look, you got the Five of Pentacles and trying to cast this doubt. Or again, this sense of despair around something not happening or something not coming in. And that's where I feel like the Queen of Swords has to step in and say, absolutely not. Take that elsewhere. We're going to remain grateful because we know what we know, right? We know what we sense. We know what we feel. And we feel it as truth. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's like having to kind of combat that again, whether this is within yourself or externally from you. Clarify the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Swords. I almost wanted to say, I rest my case. And period. Okay, and judgment. Like I said, this feels like judgment, judgment being called. Patience as this truth comes out. Patience, patience, patience as this truth comes out. The mystery will be revealed. What's unknown will be revealed. The bridge between this 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands energy and all of these fives. Hold on to your truth. Hold on to your truth, collective. It's almost like it will be challenged in some way, shape, or form here. So you kind of got to steep yourself in the Queen of Swords to be like, yeah, I know what I'm feeling, and I know that this is my truth. I know that this feels right. I know that these ships are coming in. I know that things are shifting. I know that I'm meant for a 10 of Cups, or I am seeing the 10 of Cups in my higher view. Like, I know that it's coming. I know, I know, I know, I know. A lot of Aquarius, yeah. It's quite literally their main manifestation affirmation. I know. The Hanged Woman. People might not see what you see, collective, and that's okay. It's not meant for them to see. And maybe that's what this disappointment was. Well, how come I'm the only one that can see it this way and no one else? And that can kind of make you feel a bit like an outcast or alienated. 5 of Pentacles. Am I the only one that has the faith enough to wait? Am I the only one that believes that 6th Pentacle is coming? Am I the only one? And maybe you are, okay? Maybe you are, and that's okay. That's okay. As long as you're spending time with Spirit, as long as you're gaining the clarity and you're seeing the things and they're building up and you just feel it, then feel it. Don't worry about how other people see it or what other people feel about it. You feel it because it's your path. This is almost kind of like realignment for a lot of the collective, where maybe the focus was elsewhere. People too focused on other people's path, people too focused on other things that maybe really don't matter or aren't benefiting their personal walk, personal journey. Now it's kind of like Ace of Swords. Let's clear all of that out and get to where you need to be. Because all of these fives are turning points. Because from the 5, you go to the 6, emotional balance. From the 5 of Cups, you go to the 6 of Cups, emotional balance. The 5 of Pentacles, you go to the 6 of Pentacles, having that give and receive, or having enough to pay it forward. From the 5 of Swords, you go to the 6 of Swords, moving out of the storm, finding clarity, seeing things for what it is, acceptance, things starting to make sense. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're all turning points. So this is major. This is like a major pivot. 3 of Swords at the bottom, though. I think having to either, for some of you, be in this energy alone, because interestingly enough, in this particular deck, the 5 of Pentacles is just one person. It's typically 2. Having to be in this energy alone challenges the grateful heart, because I think for some of you, there was the desire to be in this energy with someone, or at least feel like you have some sort of support, or again, someone sees what I see, or like, am I the only one? Yeah, and again, it's not 2 people on top of the owl flying above the clouds. It's 1. But that's cultivating this Queen of Swords energy within the collective, being able to articulate what is felt very clearly. So the Queen of Swords is also coming off as like a bit Aquarian as well. So dare I even say maybe the Queen of Swords could also be Aquarius Pisces energy. Some of you might be on that cusp. Got the Hierophant. It's all for your higher learning. It's all for wisdom. It's all for a greater purpose. every 5 that you've encountered was sent to you, or you found yourself in because you were meant to learn something from it. And it's like finally getting the clarity, like, oh yeah, higher point of view. What can I see? What can I learn? Some of you are like coming out of this feeling of whatever these 5s were being permanent. Well, I'll never get out of the 5 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it'll always be this way. No, it's like seeing it. Again, it's just a higher perspective and not getting so wrapped up in the lower vibration around it. It's something very high vibed about this. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Understanding how these 5s build a foundation for you. Not looking at them as obstacles, but as stepping stones. It's a powerful mental shift. Now, some of you, the unknown could be, or the question could have been, why am I in the 5 of Pentacles? Why am I in the 5 of Cups? Why am I experiencing the 5 of Swords? And I think that's the answer that might be revealed. For some of you, and I hate to say this, but for some of you, it could be a person or we'll just say an energy or an entity that is attempting to stop some sort of forward movement and operating through people around you, people closest to you, to try to challenge your sense of the truth that the divine has given you. To try to say, again, and interestingly enough, with the 7 of Swords, that truth is hidden behind the back. What's hidden will be revealed. What's unknown will be revealed. And what's unknown is this Ace of Swords for some of you guys. And so when that truth is revealed, yeah, you definitely might need to take a deep breath. And then look, you got another ace, the Ace of Wands. Which is, again, some of you guys are definitely learning how to channel your experience into inspiration for you. To not let it be something that holds you back, but something that pushes you forward, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and clarify the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Thank you, Divine. Clarify the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Swords for the collective under this full super moon. 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, look at all this air. Anything else that wanted to peek out? Okay. And you've got the moon. Look at that. I love when the moon shows up in tarot during our moon readings. It's like, hi, moon. You know, love that for us. You got the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, though. But again, some of you, based off the current circumstances, can't see something happening. Yet everything in the spirit, especially with that Ace of Wands that peeked out, tells you otherwise. So it's kind of like a contradicting reality that you might find yourself in right now. I feel these shifts and these changes, but I don't see these shifts and these changes. And what to believe, what to think, what is true. This is the battle. This is the battle with the 9 of Swords. For some of you, this is kind of like that shadow boxing a little bit. Of having to fight the doubts, fight the fear, fight the worry, fight the second guessing, and hold on to your truth and breathe. All right, let's go ahead and read these from the book right quick. All right, let's look at a higher view. All right, the key concepts are seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses, and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while, where we fall into an automatic response to life, and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. That's what you guys are fighting as well. So that's what I kind of mean. It's like you feel yourself shifting, even if the circumstances haven't shifted, because you're showing up differently. Truth in hand, Queen of Swords. Okay? Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you're able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. Listen to me. Listen to me, collective. When I say as a tribe, we are tapped in. We are tapped in. Did I not say the Five of Cups was reading as a gift? It was a gift. But being able to see that is so difficult, especially with the combination of the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. That's a true challenge. But you're doing it. So congratulations. That's awesome. Okay. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance, the call of the muse. The call of the muse also talks about like just being present in the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like just almost being like an observer of the creative flow of energy through you, as opposed to being very, very attached and personal with it. Yeah, it's almost like using your creative genius as a dance partner. Like taking you out of it and seeing it from a broader point of view. You guys have heard me say this through all of the astrology readings if you've been watching. Tapping into the macro viewpoint, the larger, bigger picture, as opposed to being very, very focused on the micro, right? Like what's right in front of the nose, as opposed to your peripheral, right? It's like getting a panoramic view as opposed to a little pixel of a photo. Very, very big shift, very big difference, but I kind of like it. I like it for the collective because that means more consciousness, more awareness, more elevation, more high vibrations can come through because you're accepting the higher point of view. You're operating or taking the high road. For some of you, like that could even be the challenge in general, taking the high road in something. Not going toe to toe with that energy, like understanding that you alone have control over your thoughts and your mind and your behavior. You can't control what other people do, but you can control how you respond. That's what you're learning. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful space to be in. All right, let's look at great and full. All right, key concepts are the mindful practice of gratitude, knowing that you are enough, committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, and letting go of attachment to form. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that gratitude with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need and desire to do, enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see. Eight of Swords and the Three of Wands. The unmanifested, which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled. Even if you doubt this in some moments, no one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. Your life is brimming with unique potential. Focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You're not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. But right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. Eventually, you will have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in the material world, what you do or do not have. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. So again, it's that Aquarian vibe, helping the collective practice healthy detachment. A healthy sense of, okay, that's what it is, but not becoming what it is, not getting engulfed in what it is, not fully identifying with what it is. It just is. It's the water bearer. You're not actually your emotions. You are experiencing the emotion. You are a witness to the emotion. It's not actually you. That level of, it's almost like steepening that kind of self relationship a little bit too, like being able to kind of live outside of yourself for some time, especially amid some sort of conflict. Mind you, we don't necessarily have the Five of Wands here, which I'm kind of grateful for, because that energy is just on top of this would be a lot. But there is a lot of air, there is a lot of discernment, there is a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplation, a lot of communication. So having to kind of decipher what is truth, what isn't. Am I saying what I really feel? Am I holding something back? Am I not understanding? Like, it's digging a little deeper into the mental body. But again, I feel like the way to get that answer, or the way to really find that clarity and the truth, is, again, having a great and full heart. So let's move into a deep breath. Okay, key concepts: a genuine expectation of danger. Oh boy. Projection of a threat without substance. Fight or flight mode. Yeah, that's the one right there. Inability to focus, trusting in the universe as a way to release fear. Fear is asking for your attention and healing right now. You or another, so this could be somebody outside of you or connected to you, collective, are operating from the position of fear. If you also see red flags, you might be headed towards genuine danger. Perhaps repeating a lesson you don't need to learn again. Interestingly enough, going from the Two of Swords down back to the One. You can honor this kind of fear by saying thank you and protect yourself by choosing another path. In this moment, you have all it takes to make this shift. Okay. So there could be some sort of temptation to, again, repeat an old pattern, have a, I almost wanted to say like a classic reaction to something. So it's almost like some of y'all, this is an external energy that's kind of testing your growth in a way, whether they're doing that consciously or subconsciously. It's going to push you to see where you've actually grown when it comes to how you communicate, how you express yourself, what you get ruffled by. It's like something that would have maybe ruffled you or kind of made you react kind of out of character, I want to say. might be presenting itself over the next 2 weeks, but I feel like you guys are going to handle it in a Queen of Swords very diplomatic. Here's the boundary, like, again, hand up, hold on, watch yourself, but just very, how could I say, tactful, where that's maybe been a bit difficult, especially if you're being provoked or especially if there is external pressure in that way. Okay. If, on the other hand, the fear surrounds the idea of taking a risk, be mindful. Radical trust and accepting the discomfort of the new is called for as you move out of your comfort zone. For some of y'all, that's all these fives. Like I said, it's that changing point. Not comfortable, the Five of Pentacles. Not comfortable, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords. For sure not comfortable. So what are you going to do about it? Right? It's like taking back your power from being uncomfortable, not just sitting in it, but like actively doing something to shift out of it. Ask for courage to take a leap into the unknown and know that all will be well. But know that all will be well doesn't mean all you have come to expect. Okay, so again, your expectations might want to be a little flexible in that. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Stories from the past may be molding our expectations right now. There we go. And causing fear based on anticipated hurt. Don't isolate yourself or fall for the false idea that life is too painful and engaging with it should be avoided. So try not to hermit when you're faced with these challenges or this kind of conflict coming towards the collective, or just resistance. Again, maybe that's what I was tapping into. How about loving that side of you that is afraid, acting out, and causing all this unnecessary commotion? You will never be happy if this small part of you controls your life, as it will if you allow it. However, remember to be gentle with yourself and others. Once you let go and relax into your life, everything looks brighter and friendlier. Today, choose love over fear. You'll be amazed when you do. So for some of you, that relaxing into your life is like the key point. Causing unnecessary friction and resistance to what is, and missing out on the higher view of why what is the way that it is. And what's to gain from that? What can you learn from that? What's available as like a resource through what is, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it is not ideal for you. It's kind of like trusting and having faith that this too shall pass. This is just temporary. It's transient. You're just moving through these fives to get to the balance of the 6, to then get to the preparation of the 7, right? Then the stability of the 8, the 9, and the 10. So just keep that in mind. Choose love over fear. And in choosing love is choosing to trust the moment. Trust yourself as well, as opposed to fall back into something that I think collective, at a very deep part, isn't necessarily going to get you the results that you want. It's just habit, breaking old habits. Okay. I do want to read Tender Embrace, even though we haven't pulled a card on it. So the key concepts here are compassion, warm-hearted care for self and others, sensitivity, empathy, benevolence, and kindness. Put your hand on your heart and breathe deeply, inhaling a sense of gratitude. Now, how do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you, others you know, and even those you don't know. Can you feel compassion for them? Compassion is an emotion of tenderness and sensitivity. It's a feeling of benevolence and reverence as you stand witness to the suffering of the world. Now is the time to reduce that pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life. Today, do something deliberately kind for another. Even looking at a stranger in the eye and smiling can make a world of a difference. The questions to ask now are, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? How can I serve, and in what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the suffering of the world? Could it be that you need to be more compassionate towards yourself? Definitely. If you spend all your time in service to others, it's easy to forget about your own needs. When you accept yourself, you can bring more loving energy to others. Today, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism and allow yourself the grace to be human. And then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even if you don't like the way the world behaves. Today, be kind for no reason at all and watch miracles arise. So that is the lesson, the humanity, right? Aquarian energy. The moon, compassion, deep connectivity. I think this is a very beautiful space for the collective to be in right now, because sometimes the way the world works and the way it's been spinning and out of control for the longest time, you can quickly lose a sense of humanity or lose faith in the heart of the world. Like, again, where's the love? Where's the tenderness? Where's the sensitivity to other people's experiences and what they're going through? Or, it's just so many things we can go down in that road. And again, it can be easy to just say the world sucks and I don't want to be a part of it. But yet you're here and you're living in this moment, so you are a part of it. And so it's changing that perspective of, okay, well, let me do my part to be on the healing side of things, or the solution, like the book said, the solution to the chaos, as opposed to adding into the chaos or ignoring it as if it's not happening. So some of you, I do feel like there have been very heavy disappointments, heaviness in the heart, heaviness on the mind. Okay, maybe even some hardship when it comes to the material world. That could have, again, really trapped some of you guys in this 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy of like, it's not going to get better. I don't see a way out. I don't see how things are going to change. To some degree, is it that you really don't see it, or that you just don't have the energy to look for it? Do you know what I mean? Like, to some degree, it is in your control to be able to discern and see what's right in front of you. But with the 8 and the 9 of Swords, it's kind of like not wanting to. Or again, I do feel like for some of you, so much going on that it's like I don't even have the energy to try to find or be a part of the solution right now. I just want to sit in the 9 of Swords. I just don't want to do anything but brood. And that's okay. It's very human. Allow yourself to do that if that's what feels in alignment for the moment. But remember that you do have the power to clear all of that out. And that's a simple spirit shift. 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands. That's allowing hope. That's allowing optimism. That's allowing a higher viewpoint into your perspective, so that the little tiny things you might be focused on, if you pull out, they're not so crucial to the big picture all the way, right? There's other things that maybe are a little bit more beneficial for you to focus on or put your energy into. Okay, so major mindset shifts here. Okay, maybe even shifting you into, tenderly embracing those around you, tenderly embracing your life as it is right now, as opposed to fighting it, being disappointed in it, hating it, right? I think this is a point of change for a lot of the collective, where it's maybe, dare I even say, coming out of a little bit of like a victim mentality, right? Like, oh, this is all happening to me, why me? And moving into the, oh, why not me? why, like, almost kind of literally, yeah, why me? What do I need to learn? Why would the divine put these obstacles on my path? What is it teaching me? How is it growing me? That Hierophant energy. What wisdom can I gain from this? As opposed to just being upset that you're at an obstacle or you're at a challenge. Yeah. And again, superhuman, we absolutely go through these cycles time and time again, no matter how high vibrational somebody wants to be, still human. Gonna be frustrated, gonna be disappointment, gonna have that kind of rough patch. Okay, so be gentle with yourself, absolutely, here, collective. And let's go ahead and get into some affirmations to kind of help ground all of this in. Thank you so much, Divine, for this beautiful read. Hi, Angela. Thanks for being here, love. Thank you for this beautiful read and energy for the collective under this Capricorn Aquarius full moon. What affirmations do we have here to help ground in and support the collective under the full moon with this energy? What affirmations? I want to just get maybe one more set of affirmations here, Divine, for this full moon energy. Thank you. All right, our first set of affirmations says, listen, Spirit be here. Thank you, Divine. My unhealthy perceptions of balance and harmony skewed who I thought I needed to be. I release the need to will myself into being something, that I am not. I release the need to will myself into being someone I am not. I make space to honor my truth, my heart, and my needs. This validates and nourishes my soul in the deepest ways. It is safe to let go of the stories, the thoughts, and the expectations. I am whole, I am worthy, I am free to be me. All right, I will post these in the pinned comment below this video, so whenever this circles back up for y'all can read through them, you can screenshot them, all right? Save them for a rainy day. When I take time for my self-care and replenishment, I increase my capacity to show up for myself and others when it matters the most. I choose to support my need for rest and integration without guilt. This permits me to release burdens, nurture connections, and anchor my dreams in grounded and sustainable ways. You know what? Let's grab one more. I'm going to read the bottom one. Sifting through all the falsehoods that have been imposed upon me allows me to contemplate the truth of my heart's desires. 7 of Swords, that can be projection from outside energy. This provides clarity on what I am unwilling to settle for. Ace of Swords. Firm, loving boundaries and radical presence create the flow of connection, authenticity, and excellence. All right, so all 3 of these, again, I will pin in a comment down below so you guys can screenshot, read them over as much as you need to support you over the next 2 weeks. And this has been our chakra tune-in reading, all right? So get into that third eye, get into that root chakra, and as always, make sure that heart chakra is spinning and active and open so that you guys can really, truly tune in to what's to come and everything that's headed your way with the 3 of Wands, because it does feel like an exciting shift is about to occur. I do feel it coming with this next new moon here. All right, so make sure you guys tune into our new moon reading that will be done in 2 weeks. Make sure you are subscribed here to my channel if you enjoyed this reading or enjoy any of my other readings that I offer, because I'd love to have you as a member of my soul tribe here on YouTube. Make sure you also check out the description box below for everything you need to know about this channel, where you can find me on other platforms for extended or bonus reading content, or how you can connect with me in other ways, all right? I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and happy full moon to you all. Enjoy tomorrow. All right. I hope that energy in this read kind of prepared you for what's to come. Let me know your thoughts and what you connected with from this reading in the comments down below. I'd love to talk to you there. And I will see you all collective in our next one. All right. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Angela, for showing love to the chat. Thank you to everybody else who tuned in here live with me and who will tune in later. All right. Hope to see y'all soon. Namaste.